Right then, it's been quite some time, to say the least. 6 months, maybe 7 months. Yeah, it's been a while. Just put it out there, my fan is on, and it's not going to go off. I mean, if I check this, yeah, got no chance. But hello again, people. It's been a long time since I posted on this channel, mainly down to a few reasons. I think obviously the one clear one is university. I'm done with that now. I've been done with that for about 2 months now, which obviously indicates that that's not the only reason. And I think the only other reason I can give is just procrastination, really. But we will get into that. So just genuinely today I want to talk about where I've been, what's been happening, what the situation is, the plan is going forward. I've got no real script for this, no real plan of what I'm going to be talking about, but realistically I just needed to get something out because it's been quite a while and quite too long, I would say. But for those of you who either watch the shorts on this channel or go on the TikTok as well, you would have seen that I've still been active, still been posting, especially during the end of my third year. I was doing a kind of like a road to graduation series, which did really well, especially on TikTok. And that was really enjoyable, and it kind of kept me accountable, kept me motivated to do the work that I needed to do, even though it was a very dramatic end, doing a 23-hour shift, graveyard shift in the library on the final day before my dissertation was due. I'm still about a month away till I get my results, less than a month now, probably about 3 weeks. But until that day comes, then yeah, graduation will then be about a month exactly. But yeah, so where have I been? Mainly just, realistically, just doing work, doing uni, and like I said, a lot of procrastination. I've had a lot of ideas, a lot of things that I wanted to do. There's so much footage that I just kind of have had buried but not edited, or there's stuff that I had scripted and ideas I had which I just didn't really carry out. And it's been annoying because I think my last post on this channel was the fact that I'd kind of recognised that and was aiming to try and challenge it and overtake it. But realistically, there wasn't much change from there. And I think it's a mixture of things. I don't know if people know this, but I also have like a second channel, which technically is my first channel. That is the one that I made before this one. Because while this is like my own personal brand, like Harry, I guess it's me. My other channel is more my gaming one, more passions about, I guess, FIFA, football. It'll be in the description if you want to watch it. And, you know, I've been editing like full-on movies for that, like hour-long episodes. And that has taken up pretty much quite a lot of my time. And also I've been going hard on the TikTok as well on that, which has got millions of views recently, blowing up out of nowhere. And really gaining some momentum going into the next FC 27 or FIFA 27, which is really what my content on that channel really revolves around. And I think that's kind of the main point, that on that channel there's a clear direction. The fact that you're making those videos, it's more Pro Clubs videos, which is basically 11v11, you're with your friends. And it's quite easy to create storylines and narratives, and you know what you want to post, you know what your target audience is. Here I'm not sure, and that's the issue which I have with this channel. Here I just don't know who I'm looking to really reach, what kind of story and narrative I want to create. It's been quite difficult really, because I didn't want to just post anything, especially the fact that it's associated to my name. Like I carry a sense of pride when it comes to what I do post, to ensure that it has enough quality. But then that, of course, is sacrificing the quantity, and why you're seeing this 6 months later. But I guess the plan now, kind of get my feet on the ground again, start knowing and get into the habit of editing and posting for this channel specifically. Because while, like I said, I'm so fine and focused on the other stuff, you know, there is a good opportunity here to, I guess, build something for myself that can be sustainable in the long term. I guess I kind of had like a recognition of this about 2 months ago now. I had my first, I guess you could call brand deal. It was more like a campaign. But during my Road to Graduation series, I was contacted by kind of like a marketing agency who then offered me to go down to a concert for free to see Jordan Ward. I hadn't heard him before, but he's an R&B singer, and I actually really like his music now. It's quite one of my favourite artists. But yeah, I went down to Brighton, free concert, and they also paid me to make a TikTok about it. So I did that, got it done. And I guess it was kind of realization that, you know, there is something here, and there is something that can be used for the long term. And I guess I don't want to take that for granted, and especially not because I just can't be asked to edit. But a lot of the time it's not that, because like I say, it's just the indecisiveness of what is it I'm making? well, what was the clear plan? Because that's what I like to have a clear direction and I guess like a formula of what I'm making, which makes it a lot easier. That's why even last year when I was making my vlogs, they were more weekly vlogs, but they were also based around the whole idea that I had to do exams. Then when I had to resit one, it was about resitting the exam. And that's what I think it was about. Then at the start of uni, until when I was vlogging the weeks in the life, and there's a lot more footage I have now, but it also just becomes irrelevant because, you know, that was then. That's not me, man. That's not me now. I've got one massive video in the works though, in saying that, which does use all that, because I think it would be a shame to just toss that aside and not use it for something, which is more of just like a year review, like my last year at uni, King's College, how it went. And that is in the works. It's going to be a long old video, but hopefully should be worth it. And that will come to you around probably, like, if I'm being honest, probably August, because of the fact that I want to get some of my graduation involved. I want to get some of the fact that, you know, well, yeah, my graduation, I want that to be kind of the wrap up. But yeah, I guess I wanted to get this out there just to know that I'm alive. I'm definitely getting back on the horse, getting back, like I'm always editing. I'm always on this laptop of mine, this Mac, which is currently overheating because it's fucking heat. But I'm always looking to try and plan and like I guess that's the thing, because a lot of the time when I'm not, I beat myself up about it. But realistically, I just need to film this to make sure that I'm moving the needle and, you know, making that intention clear that we've not gone anywhere, we're still here, the intention is still clear, it's just making sure and having that decisiveness to say this is what the plan is for the next few months. Whether or not that's going to come to me soon, I don't know, or maybe or not, I don't need that. Maybe it's just baby steps trying to figure out what I want to do day by day, and then somewhere something will arise and we can make something off of that. But especially now that I'm done with uni full time, I haven't got a job lined up, I really am in the most free space I probably ever will be. I've got everything right in front of me, and I guess there's a sense of not knowing what decision to take and what direction to go down. But as long as we're making a decision, that's a positive. And I think that's a positive that needs to continue. Otherwise, like I said, I don't want to look back in a year's time and be like, oh, well, we've only made another one video, you know? Like, it'll be a bit of a joke at that point. But yeah, and especially with some of the resources I've got around me these days, like even this camera that I'm using now, when I got it a year ago, to say that I've only filmed like, what, 3 YouTube videos on here? Obviously I've made a couple of TikToks on it as well, but yeah, I guess this is just having that intention to really actively want to wake up and make a video, you know, kind of thing. Or even doesn't have to be doing that, like, I'm not trying to say to myself that I need to post like 5 times a week. It's just ridiculous, especially with the rate that I want to make in terms of the quality. But I guess always working towards it, which is the key difference here, because this state of indecision really, to state the obvious, isn't going to get you anywhere. But also the fact that I'm like negotiating my head all the time also isn't very healthy. Like, it's just kind of making me feel guilty and trying to just beat myself up for not taking any action and just stuck in that planning mode, which, yeah, it's not ideal. And I think a lot of it is just overthinking. But we're here, and that's the point. We are here, we're back. But my word, I've chosen a day to do it. Like I said, 35 degrees, I'm sweating here. I've only got this top on for the video because, or top vest, because I didn't want to go full bloody titties out again. But I mean, in saying that, the last video, which was in December, was the same kind of like framing, same sit down talking with a vest on in the middle of December. So maybe it's just what I do. But other than that, yeah, I guess the one thing I would say, if you're not following the TikTok or the Instagram, you know, descriptions, subscribe to the YouTube. And by the way, I have seen that the exam season video I made last year has been doing really well even now. And that's the good thing, I guess, about some of this content, that it will just keep on, you know, gaining momentum around the season that I kind of made it. So when exam season comes around next year, someone else will watch it and find it useful. And I think that's the key point I've got to kind of maybe look at as well. But it's also a good opportunity to kind of also be seen and also grasp the people that have seen it to stay long term. So yeah, stay long term if you haven't already. Subscribe if you'd like to. And yeah, we're definitely back. We're definitely gonna get back onto it. My word, is hot. My word, it is hot. But yeah, stay in touch, people. I'll see you very, very soon. I will. I hope.